Good morning, good morning. I am up working early. I'm not even sure what time it is. But anyway, I have some scrap um, cutaway, which is for the bottom part of this design. This is a scrap piece, so that's why he said folded in half. And then I have a scrap piece of fabric, as you can see. It's all cut up. So I'm going to be trying to use this, and I'm probably going to make me a patch. So let me go and get started. So as you can see, this is a piece of scrap fabric, and actually it's cut here because of course it's scrap. So I'm gonna end up making this work somehow, but I think I'm gonna use it this side and see. So we're gonna make an applique patch, and I'm gonna see how it comes. This is my first time actually doing this design, doing this period. So this is gonna be a test on this item. So I actually should use, I may see if I can find a piece of felt, or I don't think I have any duck fabric. So I'm gonna see what I have, and then I'm gonna use this fabric. Be back. Okay, so I do have a piece of felt. I can't tell you the last time. Actually, I've had this for years. It's been stowed away, so I'm just using things that I have already in stock. So this has been stowed away for a while, so I'm gonna use this first. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna use the felt, and then I'll use my material on top. And we'll see how it goes. Okay. I'm ready to get started. I'm going to do a fixed stitch and stitch this on versus, I could just spray something on here, but I'm going to do a fixed stitch stitching on. I had to re-thread my machine since it just broke. I'm going to re-thread it again, and then we're going to get started. Do a fixed stitch and then, well, since I didn't, print out a template of where each color is going. Like this said, this is going to be a sample, so I'm going to see where each one of them is. I could just go back to the computer and print it out, but this is just a sample, so it doesn't really matter. So these are some of the colors, but I may not use these colors. No, for sure I'm not going to use those colors, so I could probably change it out. So my first one, I think I'm going to use this color here, which is 7004. So you can't see it right now, but the first two colors are actually part of the turban. It appears the third color is actually the face. It's actually a different color. So we'll see how it comes out. So the last color I have on here, I think is like a charcoal, but I'm not going to use it. I think I'm going to try white because I'm using this multicolored fabric, African print fabric. You can't really see anything too much, but actually this is where the turban is. So this is the facial features and the earrings. And so I'm going to use white just to see how it looks, since this is actually just a sample piece anyway. So, and then I'll cut it out. Okay, so I had a problem with my needle. Before it actually broke, I decided to go ahead and change it. So I'm going to go ahead and start this back up again and see. Let's see if that'll work, and hopefully it will. Sometimes you have run into these problems where you got to go fix it. And as you can see, there's thread in here that I'm have to get out because somehow it's messing with my needle. So I'm going to go ahead and clean the machine, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I did clean it, put the bobbin back in, and we're going to see if this is going to work. Sometimes you have to do it several times before you correct the issue. So that's why sometimes embroidery can take a minute. That's why you're really supposed to change the needle, clean your machine before you start any projects, because you'll run into issues later. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm taking my chances. I hope and pray that this is going to work out this time. And if not, we're going to stop the machine again. Bobbin in has been a beast. I think it's taking me about, I don't know, 30 minutes. So if you don't put it in correctly, it will not stitch out right. So So to remind myself about my bobbin. Ooh, gosh, it flew off. Okay, that shouldn't do that. But anyway, this is it's set in here. I ended up taking a picture of it so that next time I clean my bobbin case out, it wouldn't take me forever to get it back in here correctly. Well, it has finally finished, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tidy it up some, and you'll see what it comes out to in a few minutes. Okay, so we are all done and complete. However, the only thing that's left is to put a backing on it, which you can use heat and bond or some type of adhesive for the back so that you can just iron it on. And usually, even if I iron something on, I would probably stitch it down as well, just so that it stays. So this didn't come out too bad. This is my first time stitching this particular one out. So of course, I would probably go back and clean it up a little bit around here. Be close to the stitch edge. Normally you just trim that area off. And then if you need to, you can actually use, since this is not black thread, normally you would use a black marker or something just to clean up the edges. But we can do something different because I'm actually going to stitch it down so you won't even see all this. So all this will be clean. But anyway, it didn't come out bad at all. I'm going to be stitching on a couple of samples. And I usually stitch on plain fabric versus this African fabric. So this was different. Just wanted to see how it came out. It actually came out pretty good. But I'm going to try a few more. Anyway, that's all for today. Have a good day.